Existence is immoral, but we ought to have kids. What? 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 That's crazy. How does that work, like, logically? Existence is immoral, but we ought to have kids. What? Crazy. What? Crazy, right? Well, okay, so let's start off, right? Existence is immoral. Um, so if, like me, you care about the reduction of suffering, the logical conclusion would be that the ultimate reduction of suffering would be the prevention of suffering, right? If nothing exists, nothing can suffer. Boom. Voila. Okay, then why should you have kids? What? Crazy. Well, think about this. There's we as humans can morally reason. We can think about these things. We can think about these ethical questions, and we can come to different conclusions. But then we've got these wild animals, like this wild animal right here, dog. Look at this wild animal. And these wild animals, they don't have that ability, right? And their greatest, hear me out. So when an animal is running too fast, trips, breaks its arm, it doesn't go to the animal doctor. There are no animal doctors, right? It doesn't go and get some hydrocodone or whatever. It can't get its pain medication, right? Um, when an animal suffers, it suffers, and it doesn't have any way to, like, mediate, um, or help out that suffering, right? We are those people. We are the people. We we are the animal's moral reasoning. Okay? We are the people that are able to reduce the suffering of animals, right? Okay, so what happens if we stop having kids? Whoop! More wild animals. Whoop! More suffering. Whoop! And more suffering without moral reasoning. Whoop! Oops! What's going on here? Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of an interesting dilemma we have here, where it's probably immoral. The beginning of existence is probably immoral, but the fact that all these creatures already exist, and if we cease to exist, they're going to continue to exist. They don't know how to think about these, like, questions, right? They don't have the ability to. So they're going to cease. They're going to continue to exist. Okay. Um, and if we don't exist, then the ability to morally reason about these different ethical issues no longer on the table. So we no longer have vets to help out the wild animals. We no longer have sanctuaries to help out the wild animals. We are the reduction of their suffering, and their suffering is far worse than our suffering. So existence is immoral, but we ought to have kids, because the more kids we have, the less wild animals. Huzzah! Done.